Hi everybody, this is Janet Wright, and this is going to be a walkthrough video where I walk you through doing energy healing on your shoulders and your arms and your wrists and your hands. So shoulder, arm, elbow actually as well, arm, wrist, hands, fingers, all these little joints here. So I'm going to, when I edit this video, I'll splice in some bone diagrams. So I'm not going to really mention much bones exactly, maybe a couple of them. But you can just look at the diagram that I show. And also too, it is of literal bones and joints, but also you don't have to have a medical degree. You don't have to know what the bone is called in order to send it gold healing energy and really heal it. So, you know, don't let all this physical detail intimidate you. Okay, I hope you give it a try. All right, and you know, before you do this video, maybe just, you know, be grounded. You know, think of your grounding, redo your grounding, nice big wide grounding as wide as your whole aura, all the way down to the core of the earth, flowing downward like a waterfall. Make it red or orange or yellow. Okay, great. So now your shoulder's really interesting. I studied a little bit of the bones, of course, before doing the healing. And I was surprised at how complex it is. I didn't realize. So anyway, you have your clavicle bone, right? That sticks out right here. On me, it's a little too obvious probably. But anyway, you have your clavicle bones, right? One here and one here. And then you have your scapula, which is back here. And it actually, there's part of it that comes over and it's the top of the shoulder. And there's part of it that even connects with this bone right here. So part of your scapula, which is back there, connects to the top of your shoulder and then connects to here. And this clavicle bone. So and what you can do is just send that gold light. You know, think of those bones. And so basically the bone back here, the bone on top here, and the bone in front here. You know, and just think of all that and just wash it out with lots and lots of gold light. Okay. And you can just really relax as you do it. Send it gold light. And also do the other side. You know, if you may be accidentally just doing one side at once, and that's fine, but just make sure you don't leave out the other side. You know, definitely do both sides. You know, both clavicles, both scapulas, both. Then your humerus is this big upper arm bone, right? And that it sort of ends in a ball that is part of your shoulder joint. Right? It meets at your shoulder joint. And so let's heal the humerus bones too. And just drench them with lots of gold light. The gold light is generating from your hand chakra and also your fingertip chakras. You have chakras at the ends of each finger and also one big one in the palm of each hand. And so just imagine healing your humerus bone and your shoulder bones, the scapula in the back and how it reaches over above the top of the shoulder and it reaches a little bit over in front. So heal that one, heal the front bone, that clavicle bone on both sides. And then your humerus bone right here, the upper arm. So just kind of heal all those. You can do them both at once if you want, or you can just do one side at a time, really whatever feels better for you. Try not to judge it, you know, like if one way feels better, but it's not what I mentioned, it's okay. You know, just use lots and lots of cold light and just try to relax. Energy healing always works better if you try less, which I know is potentially counterintuitive. I think it has to do with resistance messes everything up. And so if you just relax, you're not resisting. You know, if you're trying really hard and you're, you know, that's resistance. And so it's very uncentering, and it takes away your capabilities, really. So anyway, so shoulder bones, you know, the bones in the front of your shoulder, your scapulas in the back, and then, you know, the humerus bone, and then also extra attention to the joint. They're actually, you know, each place that the bones meet is a joint. So I read, you know, technically there's like 4 joints here that make up this shoulder area. But the biggest, most obvious one is where your big humerus bone connects there, you know. But anyway, you can just imagine like all the energy blocks or all the energy that needs to release from all those 4 bone meeting places, which are joints. So you don't really have to remember exactly what the joints look like. Just imagine the energy that needs to release from the joints. Does that make sense? So maybe you see like 4 big energy blocks, and those are the 4 big energy blocks that are healthy and gentle for you to release right now from your shoulder joint. And so you just imagine the 4 energy blocks and bring up maybe some red earth energy and soak them in the red earth energy, and then gold light, and just relax and let the energy blocks melt. See? So, and that's how you can heal the bones too. Just imagine any energy that needs to release from these bones and from the joints, and just relax. You know, because like I have mentioned, this energy can be from many past lives. So you only want to release what's healthy and gentle for you to release right now. So you just chill about it. You know, you just want to be aware. Typically, I like to only be aware of what I should release today, rather than like seeing all of it and then I'm only supposed to do a little. That's kind of annoying for me. So you can just have your intention be, I want to be aware of what is healthy and gentle for me to release today, so that I can, you know, kind of work on it. So, okay, shoulders, right? In the front and the back of your shoulder, front and back of your shoulder, and then your humerus bones, which are your upper arm bones, and then you have your elbow joint right there. And then your forearm actually has 2 bones, right? Right? So just for your elbow joint, you don't have to know exactly what that looks like, but you just imagine whatever energy needs to release from that joint. You know, and you can just give it lots of universal gold healing energy and just wash out that joint with lots of healing energy. And just if there are energy blocks that need to melt away there, just imagine the energy blocks. You can imagine them like little hard, maybe like black, flat little discs, you know, the energy blocks, and just melt them away. Just melt them away. So you're just melting away energy blocks that are in your elbows that you're ready to release right now, that are healthy and gentle for you to release right now. Okay? Because what that does is it allows the energy to flow better. You want it to flow, you know, however the energy needs to flow. You don't want any energy blocking that, right? And so the joints are really important for that. You know, like you want it to just flow through the joints. You don't want energy blocks to kind of and then it can't go further, right? So that's all you're doing, is you're helping the flow. Okay, so then the 2 bones in the front of each arm, you know, this part of your arm, just heal those, wash those out with gold light, and then your wrists. So you can do that all in one like flowing motion. Your forearms and your wrists, forearms and your wrists. And just melt lots of gold light, melt away whatever needs to release out of that area. Forearms and your wrists, your two forearm bones in each arm, and then your wrists, right? And then your hands. Your hands are so cool. I mean, yay. Yay, because the hand chakras are in them and everything, and the fingertip chakras. But like also, there are all these little joints here, and you want the energy to flow really well, all the way down and out each finger, right? And so just heal the flow. Just imagine, one hand or the other, or you can imagine a copy, but your hands are so easy to see and look at that you can, heal them, directly without using a copy if you want to. It's up to you. But again, you just want the flow up and down, all the way up and all the way down, right? And so it's kind of like a little river, and you just want to make sure it's a nice, happy river, right? And this triplet set was about receiving and fulfillment and love. So now that you've healed a little bit already and you've helped a little bit of the release already, you can think of that too. And, extra release anything that's in the way of your love and fulfillment and releasing. And just tune these bones and joints so that they are in agreement with your love and fulfillment and receiving. You want to be able to receive more in your life, right? And you want to be able to love and have love, with a partner, but also all sorts of things like a career that is fulfilling. You want to be able to feel love for nature and the seasons and all sorts of great things, right? So just tune your arm. I'm only doing one, but I should be doing both, right? Sorry about that. So your shoulder, your arm, all the joints, all the bones. I didn't mention the muscles, but of course you can do the muscles too. Just imagine it all and just wash out whatever needs to release out of the bones, muscles, and joints of your shoulders, your arms, and your hands. All right? And you want to have love, you want to have receiving, ability to receive, you want to have fulfillment. It's okay to be fulfilled, right? Sometimes we make these excuses in our mind, like, oh, I can't, because I can't switch my job today. I don't have the finances to change jobs in the near future, so forget about fulfillment. Well, no, don't forget about it. You can still brainstorm, you can still imagine, you can still get the energy going, about you feeling more and more fulfilled because, actually there can be a lot of micro adjustments that can start right away. And so if you tune your body to support your spiritual goals, it'll help. Okay, so again, we're healing your shoulders, your arms, your hands, all the joints, muscles, and bones, just so you can tune it more to your receiving, your love, you're having love, experiencing love, and your fulfillment. You're having fulfillment. It's okay to receive. It's okay to have love. It's okay to have fulfillment. Okay, hope you like that, guys. And just as you know, healing is incremental, growth is incremental. So the more often that you do this healing, the more it helps. Because you can't get yourself perfect in one day. And so if you would like to do this video in the future, feel free to do so. And yes, you can do it while you're riding the train. You can do it like if you're driving a car or you're cooking breakfast or something. Yeah, maybe using your hand like this isn't as practical as possible because maybe people are watching, so you don't want to do like this, right? But you can have gold suns, you can make a lot of gold suns all around your arm, so that you're just sitting there on the train and you have all these gold suns like soaking your shoulders, and you're just imagining, focusing on receiving the gold light as much as you possibly can that's shining on your shoulders, and shine a bunch of gold suns on your arms, just like make gold suns with your intention all around your arms, so that as you're driving, you have lots of gold suns, washing your arms and your shoulders and your hands with gold light. Yeah, that's very doable. So you can substitute everything I said, for just make the gold suns around that part of your body so that you can drive or cook or be in a business meeting at the same time. Because it's not practical to save your spiritual healing for the perfect day and the perfect moment. It's much more practical to just fit it in to your real life. Because that's how you really, really, really make your real life better. Okay, thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, I'd love to hear them if you post them below. And if you think that YouTube should show this to other people, please give it a thumbs up so that YouTube computers will consider doing that. Okay, bye.